Thank you for choosing the Xpanse Premier Series railing. Made with Composicore, a water-resistant and precision-engineered polymer, the Premier Series railing system is as strong as it is beautiful. With our easy-to-follow installation, you'll have your new rail assembled in no time. Your Premier Series railing is installed between two rail posts. Closely follow the post installation instructions or sleeve existing wood 4x4s. Make sure the post base trim is in place before installing the rails. For 36-inch high rails, rubber band the bracket dovetail install template against the post sleeve and against the base trim. Using a 1/8-inch drill bit, pilot the holes for the top and bottom brackets. Use 2 1/4-inch screws to attach top bracket dovetails. Use 1-inch screws to attach bottom bracket dovetails. Place bottom rail across post opening, leaving equal spacing from last baluster and post on each end. Mark 1/4 inch each from end of post to allow room for bracket width and expansion. Align top rail with bottom rail and cut both rails with miter box or hacksaw. Measure equal distance from both ends of railing. Pre-drill and install support brace in center of bottom rail. 1 support brace is included with 6-foot railing kits. 2 support braces are included with 8-foot railing kits. Measure length of rail and divide by 3. Measure that distance from the end of railing to center of first support brace and install support brace. Repeat from opposite end of rail. Lay bottom rail on a clean, smooth surface and snap balusters into routed holes. Repeat process to connect top rail. Slide the brackets onto the ends of the top and bottom rail. Hang the assembled rail section onto the installed dovetails. Pre-drill all 4 holes with a 5/32" drill bit. Install 4 2 1/4-inch screws through bottom of top rail brackets into handrail. The first 2 go straight through the pre-drilled holes in bottom of bracket. Install the next 2 screws at a 45-degree angle through the brackets into the post, starting with the dimples on the bottom of the top rail bracket. To install the left and right brackets, line up your previous installation template. Be sure to install brackets one side at a time. Measure front of brackets to determine rail length and then add 2 inches. Follow previous steps, but during step 2, install bases at respective heights instead of dovetails. During step 5, mark approximately 2 inches from the end of post to allow for bracket clearance and expansion. After step 10, slide provided pins in top bottom angle brackets to lock angle brackets to base. Closely follow the post installation instructions or sleeve existing wood 4x4s. Make sure the post base trim is in place before installing the rails. Temporarily secure a deck board 5/4 inch to your stair treads to determine the spacing between the nose of the stairs and your bottom rail. Place bottom rail on board and center the routes between posts, making sure to leave equal distance from baluster route to post on both top and bottom. Mark the bottom rail using inside edge of posts. Take rail to chop saw and measure angle. Set saw and record angle. From the original line created by the post, mark another line 11/16 inch on the inside of the bottom rail closer to the baluster routes. This is accomplished by using the angle template. This additional removal of material will allow for bracket clearance when the rail is installed. For this 31 to 33 degree angle, the new line will be parallel to the previously drawn line. Chop saw should already be set at 32 degrees. Cut the bottom rail on the new mark at a 32 degree angle. For this 26 to 31 degree angle, the new line will not be parallel to the previously drawn line. For this 34 to 38 degree angle, the new line will not be parallel to the previously drawn line. Set chop saw at 32 degrees. Cut the bottom rail on the new mark at a 32-degree angle. The rail will not match the angle of the stair, but instead match the inside of the bracket. The outside of the brackets will be cut to the proper angle in Step 11. Go to Step 8. Place top rail flat on table. Lay the cut bottom rail on top of the top rail with the routed holes facing in the same direction. Line up the routes. Mark the top rail using the bottom rail and a steel rule as a guide to the top edge of the rail as shown by the arrows. Make sure to extend the line out at the angle to the edge of the rail. Mark line on bump of bottom of top rail on angle, not straight down. Cut the top rail to the lines using the chop saw set to 32 degrees. Make sure bottom of rails are flush against saw fence. Place brackets on bottom rail, securing with 2 screws per bracket, number 10 by 1 inch. Place brackets on top rail, securing with 1 screw per bracket, number 10 by 1 inch. Set chop saw to stair angle and carefully cut all 4 brackets. Cut smallest amount of bracket possible to get the correct angle on bracket, feather to edge. Once the brackets have been cut to the proper angle, remove the screws from underneath the rails holding the brackets to the rails from Step 10. This allows the rails to float in the brackets during assembly. Assemble your stair section by snapping balusters and spindles in rails. Place assembled stair rail between posts and spacer board. Make sure rail brackets are centered on posts. Drive 2 number 10 by 2 inch mounting screws into brackets and into posts starting with the bottom rail. Repeat for each bracket. 2 screws, number 10 by 1 inch per bracket, are driven under the top rail. Holes are angled to allow an extension bit to clear balusters. Congratulations! You have successfully installed your new Xpanse Premier Series railing. With an extensive selection of posts, tops, and base trims, Premier Series rails can unlock the potential of any deck, balcony, porch, or yard. Looking to add even more beauty and function to your backyard? We offer a large selection of innovative, easy-to-install sheds, fences, rails, and lawn and garden accents. With a variety of size, color, and styling options, we'll help you make your great outdoors greater. Learn more by visiting us at xpansegreateroutdoors.com.